Come, my children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Whoever of you loves life and desires to see many good days, keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking lies. Turn from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue. In Job, there's a wonderful exposition of wisdom because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Where is wisdom? There is a mine for silver and a place where gold is refined, iron is taken from the earth, and copper is smelted from ore. And it talks about how we get all these beautiful treasures from the earth, gold and silver, precious stones. But where can wisdom be found? Where does understanding dwell? No mortal comprehends its worth. It cannot be found in the land of the living. It cannot be bought with the finest gold. Neither gold nor crystal can compare with it. Where then does wisdom come from? Where does understanding dwell? It's hidden from the eyes of every living thing. God understands the way to it, and He alone knows where it dwells. For He views the ends of the earth and sees everything under the heavens. Verses 25 and 26, it's interesting to me. It says, when He established the force of the wind and measured out the waters, when He made a decree for the rain and a path for the thunderstorm. So during that time, and it's like, what? Okay, so when was that? This is when I think Noah was in the ark, because certain things changed after that. When He established the force of the wind, measured out the waters, then He looked at wisdom and appraised it. He confirmed it and tested it. And He said to the human race, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to shun evil is understanding. Job was written a long time ago. In fact, I'm doing a chronological reading of the Bible, and it comes right after the flood. So it makes me think that this was in their minds still. They all had heard the stories and knew about it. So before the flood, what was different from after the flood? In Genesis 4, Cain murdered his brother. The punishment that God made for him, Cain was a gardener. He was a farmer. And God, nothing is going to grow for you. Okay? I'm taking away your career. You're going to be a restless wanderer. You're no longer allowed in my presence. That was really the punishment for Cain. And then Cain says, this is too horrible. Anyone who finds me will kill me. Apparently he thought that everybody had murder on their mind. And the Lord said, no, look, you killed someone. This is not going to be the beginning, okay? If anyone kills you, they'll be avenged 7 times over. There wasn't capital punishment for Cain. Either people repent and they change, because God says that even though punishments go down to the 3rd and 4th generations and stop, His blessing goes to the 1000th generation. So if Cain had really repented and changed, then it wouldn't have been passed down. But a lot of times you'll see that when people are really sinners, like they really do something bad and they don't change and they don't humble themselves before God, the next generation, it gets worse and it gets worse. Cain was proud, he was arrogant, killed his brother. Later on, his great-great-grandson's named Lamech. And he's also the first person mentioned to marry 2 women. And then he boasts to them that he's a murderer. Ada and Zillah, listen to me. Wives of Lamech, hear my words. I have killed a man for wounding me, a young man for injuring me. If Cain is avenged 7 times, then Lamech 77 times. I'm like, wow, this guy's like, he doesn't even care that he killed somebody, and he's like, nothing's going to happen to me. But what God said in Genesis 9, and for your lifeblood I will surely demand an accounting. And from each human being too, I will demand an accounting for the life of another human being. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. Before, God was being merciful, but the whole world turned so wicked that He actually had to destroy it, because apparently after Lamech, there was way more wickedness and violence. So the fear, people should be afraid to take someone's life because another person is made in the image of God. God says you should have the fear of me and not treat life like it's nothing. Life is very important. God says if you want life, you need to fear me. So, have a beautiful day.